games. I picked so a while ago. I got the one video game, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I picked that back up just the other day.
How is that?
It's so I think as like a Star Wars fan, I think you'll enjoy it quite a lot. For me, there are a couple things about it I personally did not like, but overall, I thought it was a good game. Still, it was a good story, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. The ending was awesome. Like it was sick. A couple things about it that I didn't like is I only noticed this because I'm familiar with some other video games out there. So if you guys have ever played the Dark Souls or there's the Uncharted games,
Yeah.
a lot of the movements and a lot of very similar aspects from Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order are basically taken right from those games and just put it into this one. So it's like it's a nice thought, but at the same time it's like be a little more original if you can,
right?
If that makes sense, because they're
as much as you can
in those games, you do
consider your Star Wars.
So I mean, it's I don't know, a little disappointing. And the main character, it's literally it's the you guys have seen Shameless, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's they literally take the actor who plays, I want to say it's Ian, the kid, the ginger looking kid, the kid with the orange hair. That it's literally him as the character that you're playing as. It's like what it's like what they did with Norman Reedus in that other new game that came out a couple months ago. They literally just take that actual person, put him in the game. So I thought that was a little weird.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know
weird.
why. I like this story in the background, the character. Fine with the name, but it's just like you couldn't have come up with an actual creative looking character. You have to take an actual person. So just very few minor things that I didn't like about the game. Other than that, I thought it was awesome. One cool thing about it, you can customize your own lightsaber, which is pretty sick.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
You can get dual wield lightsaber. You can eventually you can get a double bladed lightsaber, and then you can eventually make it into a dual wield lightsaber, which is pretty sick. So no, all in all, though, I thought it was a solid game. But
do you think you have
the best part for sure?
Do you think it's a game where if you weren't a big Star Wars fan, you would still like it, or would you have to be a big Star Wars fan to kind of?
It's because there are quite a bit of again, like the general idea of the game, it takes place after Order 66 in of course in Revenge of the Sith,
right?
So it takes place between Revenge of the Sith and I think it's like a couple years after Revenge of the Sith, but so I think like you don't necessarily have to be a Star Wars fan if you're just looking for a nice adventure game, with some action and everything, and I think it'll be still pretty fun. But for as a Star Wars fan and everything, I think you would certainly enjoy it.
Okay.
I'm mainly wondering on like entertainment aspect.
And entertainment, it's there. It's certainly very entertaining. There's
of course I want it to be Star Wars in it too, but I was wondering like entertainment aspect. I've heard mixed reviews on that.
Right, and one other cool part about it is there are what I know a lot of adventure games do now. They have puzzles in the game that really make you think. There's certainly a good amount of puzzles. I think you can travel to a couple of different planets, which is really cool. So it's fun.
Interesting. Saturday morning, I went out and got an Xbox One.
Nice.
I was like, I have nothing to do. I'm gonna go buy. I have a PS3, but I was getting really old. I was like, I want new games.
Right. Okay.
Plus, I want an Xbox One eventually, because when PS3 games can't coincide with the PS4, I'm like,
yeah.
Right.
When the Xbox is an extra like $50 cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
So I just got that. Got Modern Warfare, and then I got Madden 20. Yeah, the new Call of Duty. I downloaded Warzone as well, like that little battle royale.
Yeah.
I have logged about 21 hours on Call of Duty so far, and I finished 3.5 seasons of Madden since Saturday.
God. So I'm assuming you've played like each and every game then.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I've been in Super Bowl 3 times.
Hey, there it is. I'm assuming. Let's assume here. Obviously, Eagles.
I started with the Eagles for 2 seasons. Went to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
After the second Super Bowl, I left.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
They weren't paying me enough.
Ah.
They were only giving me like 8. They only paying me like overall, like the rookie year span, I think mid-teen mils, like 15 mil or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Like they keep on kind of kept on going. Even though I won 2 Super Bowls and I was MVP twice.
Did you
We-
win Rookie of the Year? I'm assuming.
I won rookie of the year first year.
If he
second
won
year, I
MVP,
won,
I'm assuming he won Rookie of the Year.
yeah,
All right, you know what? I just had to ask any.
yeah. I won rookie of the year. I would log over 3,000 yards in the season.
Oh my god.
I would have over 100 touchdowns and so they just weren't paying me enough.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right,
Sounds
Screw
like a
you
real life
guys.
player.
yeah. And plus Doug Peterson retired after the second Super Bowl he
Oh,
had.
he retired?
He retired 2021 in my game.
No, duh.
So with that, I was kind of like, and plus, like, I was getting mad because the QB situation wasn't good. Like,
It never
Wentz
is.
wasn't good in the game.
No, like here's no seriously.
He
you're
threw
on this
picks.
because literally every single time, I swear, when you're just a running back or maybe just in general, I don't know, during franchise mode and Madden, the QB,
They're
no matter
not
how
good.
good they are garbage.
They are. And I'd give him multiple times. I'd also run the ball a lot, like 30 times a game.
Yeah.
But I'd also give him like multiple, like 15, 20 chances to toss the ball.
Right.
And he'd throw at least one pick a game.
One pick a game. Oh my god.
Yeah, like one pick a game. It'd be coming down to like a 3rd and 7. He'd throw a pick.
Oh.
So listen,
We
I
lost a game. At one point, we lost a game because he threw a pick. And they ran back for a touchdown on us.
No,
Were
not
you
the
playing
pick
Jeff?
six.
Right? If I lost the game,
No.
I couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
So eventually I left, and I shot the teams. They kind of shot me, though, because I was the best running back, of course, because that's what you do in franchise.
Right.
You're the best out there.
So
I
how
decided to
many
go to
teams? So wait, because you were
8
able to
eight
go into
teams.
free agency
8
after
teams.
your second year, right?
I asked to leave.
Oh, you asked to leave.
I asked to leave. Even though after winning 2 Super Bowls, I was like, I'm out, because like
Yeah.
it just
Yeah.
my offensive line wasn't good either.
Okay.
Like they just kept on. I'd get hit. I would still run really well, but it's because I just could break the tackles.
Right.
So wait, who was on the offensive line? Like, I'm assuming like it was still like Kelsey and.
Yeah, Kelsey and Brooks was there, but Brooks did horrible in the game.
Oof.
Brooks just like I love him. I love him in real life.
Oh yeah, no, trust me.
I love the Eagles in real life, but he just was awful in the game.
The game Brooks was not good.
Yeah, but I went to the Broncos then because they offered me 31 mil
Nice.
up front, and then on top of that, it's an extra like 25 mil if I stay for the 5 years. So 31 was guaranteed.
Wow.
So overall,
So
the
then
5
where
years.
did you go after?
I'm still at the Broncos.
It's still there, yeah.
Oh, sorry, I missed that.
I went 2 years with the Eagles, and now I'm my
Yeah.
second year with Broncos. I'm going to stay there for the 5 years, and then I'll see after that, see what happens.
Look at you.
So that probably
But anyway, I'll probably leave again.
There you
But we'll
go.
see. We'll see how the team is.
Yeah.
Drew Lock's doing.
For
Drew
me-
Lock's is
so let me
doing
ask you
pretty
this:
well.
like this, despite it being about money and everything, so like, would you, and for both of you, like for whatever franchise you're playing for and whatever video game you're playing for sports, would you prefer it to be where you stay with one team during your whole career, or kind of get bounced around to give you different opportunities?
I've done
What do you mean by
both.
bounced around though? Like how often?
I've had it where
I'm trying to.
At least
I don't know. I'm just trying to come up with something on the spot here. Like maybe like
Here,
maybe like once every 5 years, type of thing. I don't know.
for me, at least MLB wise, just not taking away from NFL, but still kind of the same thing. Every once in a while, because I get annoyed by the manager, they play me lower in the lineup or whatever. I then just go to my agent and they say, "How are you liking it?" And they said, "I'd like to be traded,"
Yes.
and then they trade you.
Yeah.
So the last time I was playing it, every year I would get traded. I got
Yeah.
traded
See, like
5 times in like 5 years.
I'll play until I kind of get bored of the same
Mm-hmm.
schedule,
Yeah.
playing the same kind of teams
Yeah.
over and over
I
again. I mean, I
agree.
understand that. I understand that's how the NFL is.
Mhm.
I understand that's how it's played out in real life. But I think it also goes along with like just kind of like, all right, like, let's see if I can do with a different team.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if I won 2 years with the Eagles Super Bowls, I'm like, all right, if I play the Eagles, I want to see if I can beat them.
No, I like
That's-
that.
Well, I
That's
kind
another
of want
reason
to
why I
go
do it
around
too.
and just play for every 5 years. That's all right. Until I
Mhm.
find a team like I love this team, I'll play with them.
Right.
Great QB, great line. Like I love it. I'll play there. As
Yeah.
of right now, so in my third,
Your
fourth. I
third
give
year in this
Yeah.
gonna be or no, you're going into your fourth year.
I'm in the middle of my 4th year, so 3.5
Mhm.
years so far
Nice.
in the season. So we'll see how it goes. But anyway, got off
And he could
topic there a
also-
little bit.
You could also do it Mitchell's way too, where every year he just signs a 1-year deal. So every time he'll just hit free agency, see what the market is.
That's
If
Yeah,
the
I
market's
can't-
not great, you can then resign.
You can't do the 5. You can do only
Yeah,
what they're
I know.
offering you.
I'm just saying in MLB you could do that.
I like
MLB,
that way. That's
okay.
smart. That's
Way.
smart. Yeah. No, I
Because-
will say
But
that
anyway,
it
so
takes
that's all I've been
and that-
doing. I haven't done anything productive. I've been playing Madden. I've been playing Call of Duty. I sleep. I watch a lot of YouTube.
Nice.
But have you guys
Again,
been
if he
playing
was at
video
his-
games though?
Say again.
I've just been playing MLB. That's been my game.
MLB?
I got that literally like a week ago.
What'd
so-
you say, Brian?
Video games have you played lately? Like a lot?
Like I said, I finished Jedi Fallen Order. I am doing be a pro mode right now for NHL 20 just because I'm towards the end of my regular season of my rookie year. And there goes Mike's microphone. And let's see.
Because I know you're curious.
towards
The
end of
rubber
regular
bands are still here
season-
too.
What's up?
I said I know you're curious. The rubber bands are still here too.
Oh yeah, rubber bands. But no. So do you know what? This is stupid. So, and this is the one very few thing. Actually, two things come to mind. First, one thing is I don't like if you sim a couple games in the season,
And then
you
it
get
sends you
sent
down.
down a line.
Yeah.
Which is
Oh,
dumb.
really?
So like if you sim games, there will be consequences. So like I was literally almost all season long on the first line. You know, I was on the second line at one point, and then I got
Back up.
sent to the first line. And then literally just earlier today, before I jumped on here with you guys, I simmed 2 games and I got sent down to the second line. It's like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
Um,
What are your guys' thinking on that? Like in those like be a pro superstar kind of things or whatever.
yeah.
Do you prefer to be an automatic starter or work your way up? Like if it was
I
Madden-
like-
I want
I
to
like
work my way
work your
up.
way up.
Yeah.
Because
Like in
what
NHL
they used to do in
yeah, in
when
NHL they
the
used
earlier
to
NHL games, they would put you in the minors.
yeah, and then you bring it up. That's
And
why I
then
like
you get brought
that's
up.
why I like MLBs is because you start in double A. And then
Right,
you work your way
and
up.
that I actually really like.
Yeah.
What I hate
Is
is
that
when
you have
you're
to wait
doing
f-
well and they still bump you down a line. Like
Well,
literally, for
there's
example,
yeah.
I'm the leading scorer in the NHL with so there's like 2 games left. I have like 115, 120 points right now. And I got sent down to the second line. And I'm not salty about it.
No.
Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy NHL 20. I'm gonna become really good at it,
No, you're
and
not.
I'm gonna smoke Jeff in it.
Good luck.
Jeff, I have nothing to do.
I know. Good luck though.
I could sit here and play NHL for 10 hours a day.
They could do it in front of you.
Like I could sit here and play 10 hours a day of NHL for like a week. Think
You know
about
how
that.
many hours of NHL I've logged over my lifetime?
A lot.
Yeah, but hours, yes, but I don't have anything to do, so I could just sit here and play and play and play
Yeah.
and play and play.
Brian, I've been
But
playing
having said-
NHL
hold on,
video
hold on,
games
hold on,
since
hold
they
on.
came out with NHL 04.
Let's do
I
a
said that.
timeout here.
I think I could do it.
That's 16 years.
But what if you,
I could do it.
Jeffrey, played NFL or
I knew you were
Madden
going to
or
say
NCAA?
so much. I hate you. Whitmer.
So
Yeah.
then you could get better at that,
Yeah.
and then you can
We'll
play 'em and
switch.
see if you can- yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's the thing, though. I won't get better because even when I play the opponent, I suck. I throw at least
I-
2-3 picks a game probably.
That's awful, Jeff.
So like, here's the thing, because like my offense isn't bad. I just got to watch the turnovers. My defense, I just straight up miss tackles. Like literally,
Yeah.
there's one time where a guy was coming right at me. I went to tackle him, and I dove right at his feet, and the guy just kept going for like an 80-yard touchdown. I was like, and time to shut off the video game. I'm sad.
So I really do think if I sat here for at least a week, played NHL every day, throughout the entire day, I think I could put up a really good fight against Jeff.
Let's do it. Let's. So starting today. Play NHL, or you might have to start tomorrow, just depending on how long you play it for during the whole day, for a week straight.
If I don't have any, think about this again. I'll say this. I'll repeat it. I have no plans or anything to do for an indefinite amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I had nothing to do. I can't go anywhere. No jobs are hiring right now because of this virus. Everyone's not working because of the virus.
Yeah.
So for an indefinite amount of time, I don't have a schedule. So I could get up, I could stay play here. I could pull 4 all-nighters if I wanted to play.
You worried?
Because there's no places for me to go. I don't need to go anywhere.
Jeff, you look a little worried.
I just need to eat. That's all I need to do.
Worried.
I just need to eat. That's all I need to do.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my only responsibility is eating. So
Eating.
in retrospect, I think I could probably beat Jeff if you gave me enough time.
I'd like to see it.
I would love to play you in NHL, but this does not mean I'm playing you in Madden or in.
You know he's gonna do it now, right?
Huh?
He's gonna do it now.
What?
He's gonna NHL. And he's gonna do that.
Yeah, and he's gonna play me.
100%.
He can play me in NHL, but I'm still not. Regardless, I'm not playing him in Madden or NCAA.
NHL is only $20 right now.
Are you serious? NHL 20?
Yeah,
What? How is it $20?
Well,
it's $25.
Dude, that literally came out
$25.
this fall.
Yeah,
It's
it's like
$25.
6 months ago or so.
Holy hell.
It's $25. I'm buying it today.
Dude, that's amazing.
I'm gonna buy it today. I'm gonna be really good at it, and then I'm gonna ruin Jeff's life and beat him at it.
No, you're not.
Jeff, what would you do if I beat you at NHL?
I would cry. I hate, because this is what I like about MLB over NHL's Be a Pro. When you request a trade, they actually trade you.
Yeah.
In NHL, the one thing I hate is, like, let's say if you request a trade in your first year at some point, like 20 games or like 10 games in, if you're just like not happy or whatever, I'm just making up. Like, oh, you have to prove yourself. You have to play however
so many games. Yeah,
games.
I hate that.
Yeah, and then when you do get to 17 games, you request a trade again. They're like, oh, you're not proven enough. We're not going to trade you.
The only problem I have, but counter to that, the one problem I have with MLBs is sometimes, at least in 19, I haven't noticed it yet in 20, if you do request a trade every other year, for some reason, it just thinks you want to trade. So
really?
Yeah.
That's weird. And then, but once you get really good and you request a trade, they won't trade you. They're like, oh, you're too essential to our Stanley Cup run. Like, for example, I think it's like NHL 18, I got drafted by Winnipeg in the first round, and I was really excited. I was like, all right, I like Winnipeg as a team and everything. It's because this is like just after they got Line and everything, and when you say it was Whitmer, it was myself with Line and Kyle Connor on the line together, so it was pretty lethal line right there. And so we tore it up and everything. I was there for like 5 years, and finally it's like, I want a fresh start and everything. I just want out of Winnipeg. They would not trade me because I was too essential to their team. I was like, but I want to get out of Winnipeg.
You hadn't hit free agency in the 5 years?
Well, no, I had, but literally only Winnipeg offered me a contract.
Oh, were you an RFA? Maybe?
I can't remember. But regardless, though, I literally only got extension with Winnipeg because they're the only team offering me a contract.
My only problem with that one is because in most of these games, I actually like playing the games. I'll sim them if I have to because I get a little bored and want to get farther into the season. But NHL, I can only do like a season or two and then I get bored.
Yeah, and I hear you.
MLB, even though it's a longer season, I can sim more of it, and I feel like it's not as bad.
It's not because you only play like key moments, like you play every at bat or anytime the balls hit you in the infield.
Mm-hmm. So I can play more games there with that one. So that's why I prefer.
Yeah, exactly.
And even NFL too, because it's 16 games or whatever. That's easy.
That's not that bad compared to 182 or 82.